Greetings and salutations, mortals. It is I, Carmine Phlegathon. He who is cursed under the red moon of fate, and he who wields a demon within his right arm. Hello, hello. Welcome. Welcome.
Welcome in everyone, welcome, Thunderbird Prime channel, welcome, hi. Hello. How y'all doing today? I hope that it's pretty good. I forgot the most cursed, what? Okay, hold on a second, wait a second, no. Hold on a second. Gotta take this from the top then.
Greetings, mortals! It is I, Carmine Phlegathon, the most cursed and powerful of all VTubers, he who is cursed under the red moon of fate, and he who wields a demon within his right arm. Hello. Welcome.
How was that? How was that take? Do we need to run it back? Do we need to... I can do a few of these. You know, while I'm in the booth, as it were. Let's do a few. Let's do a few just in case. Let's see.
Greetings, mortals! It is I, Carmine Phlegathon, the most cursed and powerful of all VTubers. Okay, no. That one isn't. No. Okay, let me take it again. Greetings, mortals. It is I, Carmine Phlegathon, the most cursed and powerful of all VTubers. He who is cursed under the red moon of fate, and he who wields a demon within his right arm. Welcome. No, that doesn't work. Hold on. Greetings and salutations, mortals. It is I, Carmine Phlegathon, the most cursed and powerful of all VTubers. He who is cursed under the red moon of fate and wields a demon within his right arm. Welcome. Arnie Pie in the sky. Welcome, models. I can't even maintain that voice. Hold on. Let me give this. Let me take another, and another. A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away. Wait, hold on a second. I got the wrong script. I got the wrong script here. Hold on. I know it's down here somewhere. Where? I mixed up my scripts. Okay, so that was going to be a bit. But then I couldn't think of anything else to quote. How wild is that? How absent is my knowledge of pop culture that I can't even come up with a non-obscure reference? Wild. Yeah, someone should make a Carmine musical, and they should invite me to watch it, but not perform.
Alright. So I hope everybody's doing well, you know, my gags aside, my little collected assortments of nonsense. Yada yada. So we're here to continue a hunt for treasure. A treasure that is hunted. You hunt to acquire the treasure, and in doing so, the treasure is hunted. And then the hunted treasure becomes unhunted, or acquired, gathered, etc. Is my upload okay? I feel like my download's a little choppy today. Let's do a quick speed test. See what we get. What the heck? I mean, I know I'm what? I'm getting 1.81 megabits per second download. But I'm getting 5 Mbps up. Oh, that was me. That was my. I'm watching my stream. I'm monitoring this. What could be causing such a massive drop in internet speed? Who, dude? Am I using a VPN? No. No, I'm not using a VPN. I'm using a MePN. A me private network. I'm not using a VPN. I'm not using anything weird. I am not the only computer on this connection, but like this thing should have up to 100 megabits per second download. No wonder I thought things were going slowly. It's like frickin' back in the dark ages. Fast internet is like a forbidden fruit. You taste it and it tastes so sweet, and then you're hooked. You need it. You need it just to survive. It's wild. Anyway. Oh my god, I was getting 0.09 upload on the test there. Am I coming in? How is the stream for y'all? How's the stream for y'all? I'm gonna be worried about this. I'm gonna be worried about this. Oh, it is climbing up there though. 3.55 this time. Well, I just have to hope and, you know, hope. Hope's all I got. Can't do anything but hope. Alright. 555. I can't do 5's references until I do 5. I still gotta watch episode 6 of Ghost. I gotta keep watching Ghost. I gotta binge Ghost. I gotta do it. It is the thing to do. Anyhow, in the meantime. That's odd. My controller is not. Oh no, this stream is cursed. Controller's not working. Okay, that's looking good. We can only hope. Oh, do I have to do a... Yeah, it's a different thing now. I gotta do that and that and that and whatever. Okay, we're good to go.
After 1,000 years of technical difficulties, the age of the technical difficulties ended. And we entered a brand new age. The age of pirates.
I really want to develop my Final Fantasy Kamen Rider idea. I really want to just sort of give in to my my collision of interests. Welcome, welcome, the American Pineapple. Welcome, welcome. Just do it. Just do it, he says. Just do it. Just do it. Yeah, no. You can't just do it. I can't just, like, sketch up a design. When I draw Kamen Rider designs, they're bad. I want it to look good, you see. Also, I still haven't narrowed down the mechanics. I know, I've drawn them before, I know. I did a lot of drawing in October. Why did I do that? Ah! Ooh, nice counterattack. We'll be able to get this wrapped up in 2 rounds. Ah! His being hit sound just ah! It's so funny to me. Ah! 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 Oh, run away, run and hide. Weak. Bum, 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 bum.
Oh, all in a day's work.
All in a day's work, Morpheus. I took 2 steps. That better be the thing that is because of the chest. Oh my god, it is. I'm just gonna cast Sakri on Gilda here. And he'll cast it on himself as well.
Moons, give me strength!
Oh man, it's barely anything. Oh, but he's got the item supply. This team has the items.
Give me strength!
I'll use items instead.
Here goes!
Bum, bum. Dun, dun, dun. Oh no, the burst! I lived, fool. Now you're gonna die. How did you dodge that at point blank range? He did. Point blank range. It's nuts. Oh god, he's using it repeatedly. I don't have any healers on this team of 2.
This should work.
I got no healers. Bum ba bum. Bum 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 bum. Oh, Vice, you are in a nasty position there, my boy. And cut. Bam, bam, bam. Got him. Why does this guy keep showing up at all of the places that I visit? What does he want? So this time it's the soul crystal. How many of these treasures? Oh wow, these Sky Sarduses and Flying Fish, they do 1 health. Okay, Sacri Crystal. Good to go! Vice the Bold! Vice the Brave! The Bold and the Brave. Batman. The Bold and the Brave. Okay, so now I have to switch. And Ica still has the worst boomerang. It ain't looking too good. Oh, do, 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 do. Bow, 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 bow. Now, Fina has never been much of a damage dealer. She is basically the white mage of the party, so I'm thinking just let her focus up. We want to just try and keep hitting lambda bursts. Ooh. Nice shot. Ow! It hurts! It hurts! Lambda burst. Let's attack this guy. He's the only one who's likely to survive. Even in a pack of 2, Lambda Burst reigns supreme. Does Fina have a good revive yet? I switched her over to Silver a while ago. Nope. Oh my god, it's a better weapon for Ica. You can't do this to me. The weapon that I got for beating the Green Gigas. I've never even gotten to equip it because of my own foolishness. Ah, that hurts. That smarts. Yeah. Bum bum bum. Okay, Lambda burst and focus.
Fire consume my enemies! Lambda burst!
Bum 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 bum. The thing about Lambda Burst is because I'm Lambda Bursting, I'm not Delta Shielding. And that has its own problem. Ba-da-da. Ba-da. Ba-da-na-na-na. Luckily, Fine is the healer, so...
Fire consume my enemies! Lambda burst!
Even if we take damage on... Oh, no. Oh, it's only one survivor. Welcome, welcome, Cliff McConaire VT. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, we can heal through anything. I saw an interesting tweet of yours, Cliff, on my Twitter timeline, on the old TL that I went a browsing through right before stream time. Saccharin. Doors that open by themselves. Levers, we have no idea what they do. I really don't get this place. That's because the lever's not for you. It's for them. So, Cliff, I am given to understand that you would like to be vampirized. But not for the obvious reason. Instead, the secondary reason of wanting to be a vampire. Bit weak. Two 2001. Oh, because we're both on the thing. I see. It immediately swapped us over to here. Maiden's armor 2? Ah, it's for both of them. Legendary armor given to a great female warrior by Descartes. What, so he just had he freaking had 2 female warriors, okay. Like, how many sets of armor can be legendary? It's a shame that they're like such a footnote in history. They must have been pretty powerful. Magic droplet form. That gets us the chest. Magic do 1. But what does the magic do? How does it do the do? Huh? I'm confused as to what I'm meant to well, do here. Okay, hold on. Oh, it does a full rotation. Okay. Welcome, welcome, Amber83. Welcome, welcome. I gotta put Ica back. There's gonna be something she can walk straight down towards. Even with magic, you need to explain everything, Anborough, even if you're just explaining that it's magic, you know? Like that, like, it's magic is still an explanation. I love magic systems. They're fun. Why, I remember as a lad reading through Skullduggery Pleasant and going like, ooh, that's neat. Okay, that's just an endless abyss. Swing and a miss. Okay, I guess Ica's is simpler. It was Vice that goes down. Okay. What's the actual explanation for this? Because the only way that I can do this, that I can solve this puzzle, is because I am one person, not two. But like, Vice and Ica don't know that they're switching. There's no in-universe way for them to be able to do what I'm doing, so unless this game has a meta twist, which I highly doubt, it doesn't seem like that kind of game, this is just like random stuff happening. From their perspective, a bunch of random stuff is happening. Oh, Vice gets that. Sorry, Gilda. Fate? Welcome, welcome, Magica95. Welcome, welcome. Hi, hi. Welcome in, welcome in. They can't be shouting really loud to each other because they don't know that the other party is here. That's why they're not in contact. They don't actually know that they're on the same island. They kept missing each other. It's a whole thing. Anyway, I make my own fate. Welcome, welcome, Devil Bladed. Welcome, welcome. Series of bridges. Oh! There's a Cham! Welcome, welcome, Corpse Channel. Welcome, welcome. From their perspective, they are just exploring a dungeon with moving platforms and stairways. And moving doors. It's wild. Okay, I think we can do a pretty good job of just killing these things. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, bam, bam. Ah, Magica95. I have only one recommendation for that. In that case, replay it. A good game will always be good, and always worth a replay. So if it's been that long, definitely consider replaying it if you enjoyed it in the first place.
That was fun.
Like, I often find that a replay can, like, make me fall even further in love with the game. I've played in Metal Gear Solid 2 bajillions of times ever since I was a kid, and every time I played through it, I understood the story more and more. Where's this jam? Don't tell me, is it over there? Is it a sham cham?
Here goes.
Missed.
Over there.
So I thought it would be like the star pupil would be like a throwing star, but no, it just turns itself into a star and just throws itself in their face. Nice. Oh no. Oh dear.
Moons. Purify our souls.
I can't have you sleeping on the job, Ica. Can't do it. Can't abide it.
Here goes.
Alright, finish him off.
Over there.
No, it missed. This guy runs away, I swear. Okay, Fino, you're just gonna try and take this guy out on your own, okay? And miss again! Imagine if that, like, woke Ica up and then she fell back asleep.
Over there.
Ah, it keeps missing.
Here goes.
The miss. The misses keep missing. How is it this agile? Ah! It can't be hit. What the? How did I hit it in the first place then?
We won.
Ica, we are winners of nothing. We have been made a fool of. We got no gold from that. A vital seed. I knew it. The cham is somewhere here. I don't know if I like the star as much as I like the blade, or the sword, rather. Might have to see what we get next when it comes to Cupid. Guess a snake would be fairly hard to hit, huh? I could punch a snake. I could hit a snake with a boomerang. I actually, when I went to primary school, when I was a little kid, when I was like 6 or 7, I remember being, I had heard that like during, I can't remember if it was during winter or summer that they came out of hibernation or whatever, but like during a particular season, like the snakes would come out of the ground. And you had to be wary when stepping in nature, because like the school had, you know, it had an oval and it had fields and whatnot, and it had like gardens. It had like grass. It had areas where it was just sort of like, just a bunch of plants growing. And you know, you would cut across those areas to try and like to sort, instead of going on the path, because of course you would, because you're trying to get to places, because you're a busy little kid. But you got to be careful because of the snakes. And I remember being very like, snakes. Oh, I hope I don't encounter one. The Danger Noodle Destroyer. What a name. Carmine, the Snake Puncher.
We did it.
Totally forgot about that until now. I don't even, like, can snakes just sort of come out of the ground? Don't they have to stay above ground? Like, doing their thing? I don't think snakes can burrow, is the thing. Man, my time in primary school was wild. I'm just now realizing, like, there was a snail race. There was a school-sanctioned snail race. Like, it was a class thing that we did as a class. The kids raced snails. Welcome, welcome, Cat Dak. Welcome, welcome. If it's sand, I think they really like burrowing themselves. Oh, so they can burrow through sand. Yeah, because it was like a sandy area. Snail race sounds hype. Have you seen a snail move? They ain't the fastest. It's not hype. How many moonberries am I getting? A lot of moonberries. Moonberries to unlock a skill. If you have the will for it. Ooh, what the heck is Napster Blook? I'm not gonna check out videos of baby snakes. Snakes are listen. Though I hope it never occurs, the odds that one day I will need to murder a snake are not zero. Ideally, I would not like to sympathize with the snake when the time comes. Welcome, X4VI3R. Welcome. Lamia Slayer. No! No, that's a person! The set of circumstances under which I would kill a Lamia are even stricter than the set of circumstances under which I would feel forced to kill a snake. No! I'm not some murderer. I'll have you know that I was a staunch protectionist, conservationist, whatever, when I was around that same point in my life. Actually, like a year or two later. When I was still in primary school, but a bit older. Something like 8, perhaps. Devil-bladed, of course I would be seduced by a Lamia. Devil-bladed, of course I would be seduced by a Lamia. I would be seduced by a rock if a rock attempted to seduce me. It's my weakness. Any monster girl could do it. I did have my Ladybug Club. I've probably told that story 1 or 2 times on stream, but I'm very pleased that you remember that, Corpse. Yes, I had a little club of members. I couldn't recruit any of the boys. I could only recruit some of the girls. And there was a tree. There was a big tree where there were a bunch of ladybugs would gather, and some kids would like to go and murder the ladybugs because it's good fun, and they're kids and they don't understand the casual snuffing out of life, you know. It's just little bugs, right? So, me thinking, you know, ladybugs are pretty neat. I would like them to stop doing that. I got the posse together. I printed out little badges for them. Well, not printed out. I took paper out of the printer at home and drew little pictures of ladybugs on them. Yeah, kids are terrifying, Attenborough. You probably don't remember it too well, because, I mean, who does? But the mindset of a child can be quite terrifying.
Is it over already?
The casual brutality of children. But yeah, like I cut up pieces of my mother helped me with the cutting out into little tiny squares, pieces of printer paper that I put little ladybugs on, and I gave them out to the other members, and we would hang around the tree and prevent kids from, you know, going up to it and trying killing ladybugs. Carmine would be seduced by Boulder Broads. I would be seduced by anything, Devil-bladed. You don't have to put specifics. Yeah, kids are cruel. Kids are cruel, Jack. And I'm very well in touch with my inner child. Give war a chance. But you know, like, okay, so like, the entire reason that kids are cruel, right, is that kids don't fully, like, the reason that a child would kill a ladybug is not out of an inherent malice. Mischief at best, like... A child has been, okay, under the right circumstances, I should say, because it's not universally true, but under the right set of circumstances, a child has been wounded so little. Yes, they are malicious, but, like, why do you think people stop being malicious, Thunderbird, is what I'm saying. Like, a child has been injured so little. Physically, emotionally, they haven't yet been battered and bruised by life at all. So, like, when people are the youngest, they have the least experience with harsh words thrown against them, like, or experiencing pain or suffering inflicted by another, you know? Oh, this is gonna suck. Alright, let's give this a go. So, they naturally have less empathy. They're less able to imagine, hey, what if that happened to me? Right? Like, they're less able, like, this is my own, I don't know how accurate this is my own rationale, my own justification for it, but, like, they're less able to see other humans as human beings, like themselves. To say nothing of creatures. Just in case. That's no excuse. Okay, but like at some point it has to be an excuse, Thunderbird, right? Because like a child comes into the world knowing nothing. Oh wow, this takes me here. Like a child comes into this world knowing nothing. I have no idea what I'm doing here. Welcome, welcome, and okay, guys, here. Welcome, welcome. Okay, I think maybe I have something? Like, obviously, like a child, like a child has to develop a sense of personal responsibility. They can't just do whatever. There's a cutoff point, but there is a cutoff point. Because when, like, a baby doesn't know what death is. That's a learned fact. Like, pain, suffering, death, fear, these are all things that are learned. Just as much as, you know, good grace, compassion, whatnot. Like, everything's learned. Hope, joy, love. Carmine casually explaining why Thestrals are... How does this make Thestrals bull nonsense? How does it make them that? What? How does it make them bull hockey? Explain that, double-bladed. Well, from what I've seen of adults, a lot of them skip that step, unfortunately. Some people be bad. That's all I can say. Like, obvious, like at the adult stage, Thunderbird Prime, I completely agree with you. At that point, your like full responsibility is on the individual. But it's such a messy process, a human becoming an older human. You know? You watched Spider-Man with your 3-year-old yesterday when Green Goblin died and Spider-Man delivers him to Harry. He asks, is the Green Goblin who is sleeping? Oh no! Oh, Magica, no! Oh. Man. I don't even know how you... Oh man, I don't know what to do in that situation. I'm so glad that I will most likely never have to raise a child because, like... What do you say? Is that the right time to bring it up? Do you wait? Oh man. It's dodged. You've dodged it, Magica, but at some point you gotta blow that whole thing wide open. That's gotta be tough. Some people do be that. Because Harry can suddenly see them because of Lily's sacrifice, even though it happened when he was an infant and it wouldn't actually have a memory of it, much less of her voice as she spoke to Voldemort. The whole point, Devil-Bladed! Wait! Wait, oh my god, I've caught Devil-Bladed out on being wrong about Harry Potter trivia. That's delicious! Oh. That's a scrumptious, sumptuous little morsel. Delicious. Harry can see the Thestrals. Harry first is shown to see Thestrals in Book 5, Devil-Bladed. Can you recall anybody dying in Harry's presence in Book 4? That may not have been from his past? Because, like... The Dementors reawakened his memories of Lily's sacrifice in... Book 3. And he still couldn't see Thestrals, but then he could see them in Book 5. It could be worse. You could be at the zoo together when the monkey starts screaming. I mean... Attenborough, I don't... Sex is much easier to explain than death. Come on, let's be real. It's much easier to explain the concept of there's a thing that people do together that they enjoy that can produce another being of that species than, hey, so you know how you exist? One day you're going to stop and there's not going to be anything and you won't even be aware that it has stopped because you will no longer exist. Like, it's much easier to explain if the monkeys start, you know, than if one of the monkeys is suddenly shot by a sniper. 3 is way too young. You actually had to look up how early children can have existential crises, and the main result was any time, really. I mean, yeah, no, like, I learned about, I don't know when I learned about death, but, like, I don't know when I learned about death, but... Yeah, I don't know when I learned about death, but I do remember what part of, really memorable part of my, like, tweens and teens was, like, coming to grips with the fact that, you know, one day I will die. This was before I realized, oh, hey, this is before I understood, oh, hey, I'm immortal. It was before I became immortal. That's a story for another time. Yeah, that was like a heady few weeks, months. I don't even remember how long it was, but like, yeah, everybody's got to go through that sort of existential thing, you know? It doesn't necessarily have to be like when you learn that death exists, but like, it's when you fully have to come to terms with death as a concept. Cedric died in 4 and Sirius died in 5, which, much like the Tidus and Una are illiterate conversation, doesn't actually change the underlying issue that Harry can remember Lily dying. Yes. He can. That's just a memory. Hold on, I'll destroy your argument with a Google search. Well, like, you're the one who, like, I'm talking about the Thestrals here, but, in terms of... Welcome, welcome, Billy the Bucket, welcome, welcome. Too eepy, you should get some sleep then. Old was Harry. His parents died. Harry was 1 year old. Harry was a year old. He was a year old when that happened. Do you remember what your parents said at a year old? Entire conversations? No, I don't, Devil Bladed, which is why Harry doesn't remember it either. To quote the second, I think, result off of Google, yeah, babies can form memories. Yes, he did. He doesn't remember it before book 3. He doesn't actually see, like, he doesn't actually see it, he only remembers the hearing it. Dementor! Dementor, Devil Bladed. Dementor! It's been found that, like, very, very young children and babies form memories even if you can't access them, and that makes sense. Right? Because you are, like, learning stuff as a child. Which you don't forget that stuff later, the stuff itself later. The Boggart which turned into a Dementor, not an actual Dementor. Yeah, because at that point, he already had the memories because of the Dementors. Also, there's the whole, you know, he's a Horcrux thing. So, like... that probably has something to do with it as well. But yeah, I just wanted to get you about the Thestral. Hey, Vice, I believe that's what we came for. Descartes' treasure. The Horcrux wasn't invented yet. Harry was a Horcrux from day dot. Just because it hadn't been brought up in the books yet, that doesn't make it not the thing that happened. That isn't how canonicity works. Like, in terms of actual plot holes, like... Rowling could just, like, make up a thing. But I never saw this as an unreasonable thing. It's a traumatic childhood memory. Like, my freaking first memory was when I was, like, 4. A retcon is still canon. Wait, now hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. That's not a retcon. That's not a that's not a retcon. That's not a retcon, that's just a plot point that wasn't revealed yet. Like, it's not how, like, you know, Sherlock Holmes dies. Oh, he was actually alive the whole time. There wasn't anything that was like, Harry's not a Horcrux, definitely. It fit all the available information provided. It's not a retcon. Like, in that case, like, you could make any reveal about anything a retcon. Like, a character in any fiction is revealed to be a traitor. That's a retcon. What are you talking about? That's gotta be it. Heh, now I can buy my ship. Wow! Look, Fina! Look! That treasure chest is huge! Oh yes, I see it. Do you think it's Captain Descartes' treasure? Who's there? Who's there yourself? Oh, Vice! It's Vice! Vice! Ica, Fina, you're both okay. I'm not even going to address Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, because I don't count it as part of anything. I haven't read it, I haven't watched it, I haven't done anything related to it. It doesn't exist for me. You can just do that. I don't know if it's a retcon, and I don't care. I'm not going to discuss it. Discussing bad media gives bad media power. You're alive! We raised enough money to buy a boat and we were gonna go looking for you. As soon as we got the treasure, of course. But it's canon, though. A lot of bad things are canon, Devil Played It. A lot of bad things are canon. I ignore canon on a regular basis. Just take a look at the Kamen Rider O's 10th anniversary movie. It's canon, but it never happened. Talk about good media then, like Symphogear. No, Thunderbird, I still have to finish the 2nd season. I've been on the 2nd season since 2022. It's gonna be 2024 soon. Dang. Vice, I'm so glad that you're alright. You've caught me out, Thunderbird. I'm ashamed of not having watched more Symphogear. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm a little emotional right now. I'm just so happy. Ica, Fina, I was so worried. I was gonna buy a boat to look for you, too. Yeah, well, look at you. On top of that, I didn't know that your partner was the cutie I met at NASA. We're all together again. Well, no, you're not. What about Drachma? What about my boy Drachma? You're just gonna brush him aside? Oh, now what? Boss fight, 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 boss fight. Boss fight. I swear, if I had a coin for every time that I went off on like a long tangent rant that distracted me from the stream, I'd have $1 million. Not even the first. It's not the first Harry Potter argument. It's not going to be the last either. Of course, there's 2 bosses. That just makes sense. A red and a purple. Let's go. Sinistra and Destra. Oh, they're named after Dexter and Sinister, the Latin terms for right hand and left hand. The 4th party member, his name is Gilder. It always has been. No, Corpse! Corpse, how dare you? How could you? I thought there was a certain sort of, you know, elite, like a certain sort of camaraderie between people of advanced age. You're just gonna pretend Drachma doesn't exist when you're comrades in arms? Specifically, what was it? It was Takako, right, Thunderbird? I wasn't in that. I don't have to feel guilty about, because I'm also working on Heisei Rider, so I don't have to feel guilty about Symphogear. Hag Unity is dead. It's a shame. It's just a full shame, Attenborough. Welcome, welcome, Splendid Goldine. Welcome, welcome. Okay. Let's go after Sinistra, and then... No, a full turn of focusing, waiting to see what they'll do. I did not see what that ability was. Listen, I'm sure there's a lot to get through with Symphokia. I would know because I haven't touched it in a while. Okay. Let's try Cutlass Fury on Sinistra. Ica can go with the Delta Shield. A Lunar Blessing from Fina. And a Focus from Gilda. Just because Drachma and I are both members of the Order of the White Lotus, that does not mean we are buddies. Oh! The truth does come out. Truth is out there. You should be buddies with Drachma, though. I thought you'd like. How can he not be your favorite party member? He's my favorite party member. He's incredible. The grumpy tsundere grandpa of the team. He deserved so much better. That's a problem. What the heck is Death Waltz? No! No! How deadly is this waltz? Oh no! Oh no! That ain't good, y'all. Where's my Rizzle M box? I don't have it anymore. I don't have it anymore. I have to cast. I cast it on the wrong person. No. I'm playing wrong tactically. I'm gonna die. Guess Corpse has that too. Corpse has a large mechanical hand, Attenborough? Why have I never heard of this? I'm so dead. I'm so dead. Okay, Reason on Fina. I think I have a Reason Crystal. Use that on Vice.
Moons, give me strength.
The one for Head Pat redeems. Isn't that just Corpse's hand? Does Corpse have 3 hands?
This should work.
It's canonically not. Where'd the hand come from? Whose hand is it? Of course it's Vice that gets revived and not Fina, the one that I need. Death approaches. Welcome, welcome, Vissalite channel. Welcome, welcome. You cannot move your hands, so you got a hyper-realistic disembodied hand to use for patting people. From where? From whence did you acquire it? Okay, I'm going to use the Sacrulen crystal and hope. Oh no, it's a single target. Factory box, killing self, glyph of speed, fire box, the bar box. Okay, let's at least get a Sacred crystal in Ica at least. Focus.
Let's try this.
The reactive music in boss battles, the adaptive, this kind of adaptive music, it's very nice.
Here goes.
And such an early use of it too. No! I just got my house in order! Is the extra hand a left hand or a right hand? Left. Oh, you know it off by heart. Very nice, Abyssal. Okay, everyone is alive. Everyone is alive. Now. Skull Shield. Wicca. Sacrum. Focus.
Pirates of old.
If I can recover this, I will be amazed. Well, wait, hold on. So Corpse's extra hand is a left hand.
Move.
How
Give me strength.
sinister. Eh? 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 Anybody?
Move. Give me
Anybody?
strength.
Eh? No, the Thunder Blast! My death is assured if they do the double move. I'm not recovered enough to do them to survive. Oh no, it's just explode. We might actually survive this. Okay, I just need to do... Is anyone dead? I can't see all the HP bars. It looks like someone might be dead. Fine, a no. Fine, a no. Fine, you're the one person. Ah, this is pain. Okay, we're gonna try twice to get her back up.
Move. Give me strength.
I'm glad that you laughed, Everblade. I've never assumed once that anyone has ever laughed at my jokes.
Here goes.
Please let the crystal work. No! Why is my life like this? Why is it like this? I wasn't prepared. It doesn't count. It doesn't count. Okay. I am 2 Ryzen crystals left.
This should work.
It is possible, however unlikely, that I could pull this off. Under the right set of circumstances. Don't you dare. Don't you stop that right now. Okay. I now have to be both extremely lucky and extremely clever. Watch me be neither. I might as well bet it all on another reason crystal, so let's try and get Aika up.
This should work.
Okay, she got up. Now Sacrum.
Move! Give me strength!
Don't jinx it, Abyssalite. No! Explode! No! Okay. Now. I can't go for Vice just yet. Fina needs to be the one who does this. Okay, Aika can try for Vice. Fina needs to be casting Sacrum. Gilda will focus. I haven't been able to do anything to these fools. Okay, team is up, team is up, team is up, whole team is up, whole team is up, whole team is up, whole team is up. Get off, get the cast off. No! You can't do this to me. Okay, heal, 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 heal. I will use Sacrum next turn as well. Okay. Okay. I've just been getting everything back into position. Focus. Focus. Sacrum. Focus. I need points. I need them now. They have a devastating killer move that they could unleash again at us at any point. I need to keep my team in tip-top shape.
Move! Give me strength!
Then I will buff them. Yes, excellent, excellent. Focus. Focus. Oh no, actually... Yeah. Increm? Oh, it's gotta be on someone specific, eh? I really gotta... yeah, Weaker. Focus. Focus. Magic. Oh no, S move, Lunar Blessing. Okay. Focus.
Give us your blessing.
Because next turn, I know for a fact I'm gonna need to use Sacrum again. But having Lunar Blessing gives us a stopgap over the turns. I was ill prepared. Ooh. Okay. Now. Cutlass Fury, Sinistra. Attack, Sinistra. Sacrum. Attack. No, focus. He's got a red gun. I could shift it. I haven't actually had much cause for mid-combat shifts. This may be one of them, though. I really love these enemies' designs. I haven't even talked about that, but I love how they have the gems jutting out of the rocks at different places. Oh, you could actually, when he opened his mouth, you could see that the top of the amethyst spike or whatever was right there. That's jammed like through the bottom of his mouth. That's gotta hurt. Yeah, it's like hair on the red one, sort of like a pompadour. Like they're even a different cut of gem. Very classy. Gotta do this nonsense every turn. Gotta make sure I don't run out of MP, because then death will follow swiftly. But they've got that big move that they can do at any time, as long as there's two of them. I've gotta hope that when I beat one, the other one does not power up, because that'll be a problem if so. I will say this has been a very engaging boss fight. I've somehow managed to pull it back. Explosion! Yeah, Finer is like taking the worst beating, which means I definitely need to heal every turn, or else I lose my healer. My healer may be the only one I lose. Okay, no, I'm not gonna risk it. I'm gonna risk it. I'm not gonna heal on this turn. I'm gonna save that. Gonna Cutlass Fury. And 2 focuses. Keep my SP up in the green. Got him. Okay. Bam, 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 bam. Okay, you're dead now. I don't need to worry so much. There's no way he can use the big damaging move. Go nuts. Okay, no. Cutlass Fury. After we change it to... What's good on purple? What would be good against purple? Purple is, ice. So, red? But then purple was good against red. Maybe they just oppose each other. Let's give it a try. Focus. Focus. Increment. Vice.
Moons, give me strength.
Bam, 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 bam. Let's see how much damage this does. I've run it back. I've come back. I don't actually know where the term "run it back" comes from. I don't know if that's even correct. But this is one heck of a comeback. Don't call it a comeback, I've been here for years. I can literally say that now, I've been here for years. Because I have been VTubing for years. Everybody gets 200 HP back, let's go. Cutlass Fury. An attack. Nice. Bam, 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 bam. Okay, it's been played close enough to the chest. I'm gonna have a Sacrum next turn. Wait, I don't think I'll be able to if I still want to Cutlass Fury. I might have to play it right up to the edge.
Over there.
Should have focused this turn. No, I've got 17. I can do both. So when a party member is knocked, oh my god, I didn't need to either. I just shot him.
I'm glad everyone is okay.
So when a party member like is unconscious, they're out for the count. They don't add like any the amount of SP we get per turn really goes down, and it affects our whole action economy. It's a whole thing. Now give me the treasure. I've earned the treasure. Let's see how close we came. Wow, we still had 12 MP, Finer. Let's go. Okay, finally I can finally do this. Look, models. I can finally equip with the Grendel wing. I can finally equip Ica with the Grendel wing. And it's worse than the Skywing. It's worse than the Skywing. More accurate though, very nice. Like the Stormwing. So like Ica has a thing of like every couple of weapons she has a weapon that like can have incredible accuracy, so you could keep that and you would have like an extra bonus to hit. I don't really need that, but it's nice that that's a thing. Ica, I am changing your weapon to green because I need you to have Sacrum because, like, somebody's got to. I love how, like, Finer just has, like, double the MP of some other party members. Almost all the other party members. Ica's got 13, she's got 22. It's wild. I can really cast a lot of magic now. I couldn't at the start of the game, so I was conservative with it, but now I can really sort of go all out, depending on how long a boss fight goes for. Yeah.
Let's see what the greatest air pirate of all time has to offer.
I gotta sort of sink into Gilda's voice. Like, dude, bro! What? Oh no.
What's this?
Oh god, it's empty, isn't it? It's empty, isn't it? I'm gonna be so mad. What the? It was plundered before us. We didn't even get any treasure. The treasure was literally the friends we met along the way. My word. It was such a big chest too, as you pointed out, Attenborough. A piece of paper and a single gold coin. Brave souls that come seeking my treasure, do not be discouraged. You already have the most valuable treasures in the world. Literally! He set it up as like this. The reward was friendship! Comrades, trust, and cooperation. Those are the only true treasures in this world. Descartes. So you know how I said that like one of the tropes that I hate the most is like when they keep missing each other? Well, in this moment, another trope that I hate the most is when the treasure was really friendship all along. No. No. You can't do this to me. I did a whole dungeon. I fought 2 giant stone head boys for nothing. Descartes, you suck. Alright. I don't believe this. Like, nobody is gonna be happy. Spoiler alert, that is totally how One Piece will end. No! I refuse! I refuse for that to be how One Piece ends. That's it? No gems? No jewels? I didn't know that Descartes had such a great sense of humor. Gilda, you suck. Bring back Drachma. Drachma would want there to be a reward at the end of this. I haven't laughed this hard in a long time. A good laugh beats a bunch of gold any day. Well, this treasure has brought us all back together, and friends are more important than any treasure. No! Friends are more important than any treasure. You can't do this to me. What about loot? What about a new ship? I understand the friends are important, but he could have at least threw in a little something for our trouble. First it was the lost city, then it was Descartes' treasure. All of these old legends haven't paid off one bit. I'm with Ica. Give me money. Give me money. Give me money for working hard. I'll bet the greatest air pirate of all time spent all of his gold while he was still alive. You can't take it with you, you know. That is true. That's so true, Vice. But why would he leave the thing? Why would he do all this then? Why would he just say, yo, I don't have any treasure? Some old bag of bones is in his grave laughing at us right now. We ran around like idiots the whole time, and we're still poor. Wow, look at Vice's face change. We received Descartes' coin. Maybe the money appears when you manage to solo the dungeon. You can't! It's designed so that you can't solo it. Like, doors block behind you as you proceed. You can't just, like, every time you hit a switch, you just go around to the other, enter from the other side. Blow it up. It seems like the legendary air pirate Descartes had a pretty good sense of humor. Is this seriously the section? I have to know. Is this, in particular, seriously the section that everybody was raving about? Like, as soon as I got shipwrecked... Oh, it's Ramirez's the Monoceros. Like, as soon as I got shipwrecked... His hair is silver, he's probably related to Fina. Because she recognized his name that one time. As soon as I got shipwrecked, everyone was like, this is the bit where the game got really good. This is the bit where the game got really good. This is the bit where I really fell in love with the game. People said that. So my expectations were through the roof. But like, that particular sequence of like everything to do with Descartes' treasure, like, it was nice. But it's the worst arc so far. Like, it's not bad. I'm not saying that it's bad. But Ixataka was better. The first trip to NASA was better. The initial opening arc and the rescue from Valua was better. Like, it was all better. I'm so confused. Like, this is a good, like, I'm not criticizing this. because this was a good section. It was a fun little puzzle dungeon, and there's a fun, little ah ha ha, there's no reward at the end, right? But it's not better than what came before. How could that, like, surely I would be able to tell if it was, like, noticeably, like, oh, this is the moment where everyone got paid. Like, maybe it's after, yeah, maybe we're coming up on Anne, bro, but, like, sure, like, if it happens after, why did people start saying, like, this is, like, you're coming up on it now, like, this is the bit is here. I'm so confused. The game was already like a 10-10 really good game up to this point. So I was expecting something that was like 13-10. Instead I got something that was like 9-10. You don't have to spoil anything, Corpse. I just feel a little bit thrown off my game.
Captain Ramirez, it is almost time. Everything is going according to plan.
Excellent.
With the modifications to our engines, we were able to pass through the Sky Rift. Our spies have reported that the NASA fleet is guarding the strait. Nazrad is defenseless. We can take the capital without destroying it, sir.
Oh, I knew it. They went around the NASA fleet. Very smart. I suppose we could, but I want Nazrad burned to the ground.
As you wish, Admiral.
Begin the attack on Nazrad. All vessels, full speed ahead. Still finding out Ramirez's voice. I acquired a new fidget thingy to mess around with while I'm at my computer desk. A new thing to fidget with. 10 points to anybody who can guess what it is. You know, when you just gotta be doing something with your hands. Lockseed. I wish Thunderbird. I wish that I had a Lockseed. That would be so fun. I wouldn't even need the driver. I would just mess around with the Lockseed. Oh, because they've got because they say stuff when you... Like, can the Lockseed say things? No, I don't think they can. It's got to be the thing. Yeah, still, fun. A gun? No, not a gun, Corpse, although you're not too... Like, you're sort of on the right track. Slime? Nope. Not slime, Attenborough. We're heading south, back to Nazrad. Replica gun sword thingy. Also pretty close. Yeah, closer than Corpse's was, in fact. Butterfly knife. Nope, colder. I would never trust myself to use a butterfly knife without hurting myself. There's no way. Can't be done. Is it FF related? No, not directly. What's cool about Aika having Delta Shield and Lambda Burst is that she almost always goes first. Except now she's going third. Wow. A Keyblade? Karambit? No. It is a weapon. Maybe that's actually a false clue. I'll just tell you guys. Since I had to spend an entire day of my weekend moving stuff, back to moving my old stuff, I have way too much stuff, a lot of books and boxes, to where I currently reside, I have reclaimed some of my old possessions, including my Bokken. So I just have a wooden katana now. A what? A bokken. You know, a wooden practice katana? Well, it's not, like... Lengthwise, I don't know if it's katana, there's like... Or if it's like an uchi katana. Or a... No, what's the term? I can comfortably wield it in one hand. It's like, It's not like... No, they use special sticks for kendo. It's not like you would use for kendo. It's a bokken. Wooden sword. Fish. I scared the fish away, didn't I? Fish! That's most katanas though. Then maybe it's a regular katana. I obviously have not had a lot of experience with real katanas. I have not had experience with real katanas. Edinburgh. Whenever I think of a katana, the image is slightly corrupted by Sephiroth's Masamune, so... I always think katanas are really long, but then they're not actually, are they? Feels good to use. I can do a lot of cool sword flips. Not even Virgil's Yamato, for shit.
Fire consume my enemies! Plant it first!
I mean, I've only been a Devil May Cry fan since adulthood, Devil Bladed. People got me into the series, like, right after 5 came out. Like, right after 5 came out, some people were like, play DMC1, Carmine, and then played 3, and then play 4, and then play 5, and so I did. These guys just take no damage from it? Welcome, welcome, Dr. Hidaka, welcome. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, that means so much to me. I understand that people always gotta be doing stuff, so the fact that anybody shows up to my streams at all, let alone regularly, is like a huge thing, but like, if you're busy and you still stop into, you pop by to say hi, like that's huge. Thank you so much. I did get the band back together, except Drachma. Where is Drachma? Why is no one asking where Drachma is? I want my boy Drachma back. This new guy is cool, but he's not Drachma cool. Ah. I want him back. I want my grandpa Drachma back. Also, the other cool thing about my bokken models is that it also doubles as a body pillow. Or rather, serves the same purpose. I can fall asleep holding it. Ow. Ignore that. I held it weird and it flicked into the table. Because, like, I've never had one of those body pillows, right? But I figure it sort of serves the same general purpose. I were a 5 fan all along. Nope. Corpse, it's Midna. It's Midna or nothing. Tsundere sword, it didn't want you to mention that. Well, the Tsundere sword can frickin' contain herself. Oh, did I mention the sword has a name? I've named my bokken. That's how cringe I am. But yeah, no, Midna is the best Zelda companion. It's not even close. I like Midna, he says, falling asleep with a sword in his arms. Not Fi, though! Not Fi! This is a katana, not the Master Sword.
That was easy.
There's no spirit in this one. It's just an inanimate object. Also, sometimes you just need something to hold in order to go to sleep. I would imagine. I've only ever held my, I've sometimes used my own pillows for that purpose, but, I need them to put my head on, so... Sword. I bet you will never ever guess what anime character I named this Bokken after. It's not like a deliberate... It's less of a deliberate tribute than, I think this name is really cool. But I did name the Bokken after a specific anime character. It's a female character from an anime that I have watched and enjoyed. I don't know how to hint more without directly giving it away, Devil-Bladed. But you can ask 20 questions if you like. You found Fi annoying? Wow. I didn't find Fi... the only companion that I have not, I took time to warm up to was Midna, Dr. Hidaka. And boy, what a journey that was. I hated her at first, and I loved her at the end. No, it's not Asuka, it's not Fate, it's not Rei. It is not a one-syllable name or a two-syllable name. And my Twilight Princess VODs on YouTube. Yes, because I made... Yes, I'm not sure if all of them are. I've been sloppy with uploading, but, yeah, it should be... I remember making the thing for it. Oh, why does that... Okay. Tsubasa? Nope. Where's my channel? Where's my channel? Because I know that I uploaded, I made a logo for it and everything. Yes. I don't think all of the streams are in there because it's only 6 streams. Or rather, finale is part 6. Part 4, part 3, part 2, part 1. So I think I probably failed to upload a stream, but most of them are in there. It was that long ago, so you can relive me. I'm very glad that particular Zelda game is on there in my VODs. I'm gonna get better at uploading VODs. All of Skies of Arcadia is getting VODed on my YouTube. It's gonna be the first game since Tears of the Kingdom to get that honor. I will say, playing just one game, way better for VODing. I might have to switch to much more of a single game focus because of how much easier it's gonna be for modding. You were playing the original Wii release. I was playing the Switch re-release, the HD Dr. Hidaka. So there's probably differences. They probably made her less annoying. But then people have also said Navi annoying, and I played original Ocarina of Time, and I didn't find her annoying. Yeah, no, so you can ask me 20 questions about the anime character I named my sword after, if you are having trouble coming up with it. You can, it's... Yeah, 20 questions. I can give you yes-no answers. Hair color? Yes-no answers, Thunderbird. Is she from a battle-focused anime? Yes. Dr. Hidaka is the first person to play this 20 questions correctly. That's fantastic though. Oh man, no, I love you guys so much. I'm let's play 20 questions, and then there's just 3 or three 2 and a bit questions that wouldn't work as 20 questions. I love you guys so much. Are they a swordsman? Is her hair red? No. Are they a swordsman? I would say no. I would say they are not a... I would say no, they're not a sword fighter. They don't use a sword. Is she older than me? Well, that question is revealing. No, she's got to be younger. She's got to be younger. She's younger. Unless there is plot that I don't know about, she's definitely younger. Is she larger than a bread box? I haven't seen a bread box since I was a child, but I would say so. Marka Alban. Nope, two-syllable name, Attenborough. Swing and a miss. But, like, good guess. Good guess. Is the anime part of a franchise, like Fate or the Science Adventures works?
That was fun.
Not to my knowledge. But just so this doesn't catch anyone out, I will specify that it's technically part of a shared universe with another series of works. Does she have siblings? Not to my knowledge. Yeah, when it comes to VODing, I can't imagine anybody binging Carmine VODs, but like I should have them, so Skies of Arcadia is getting VOD. No, Thunderbird, it is not Haruka Sawamura. I have not actually played a Yakuza game with Haruka in it, and I was not even into Yakuza at the time that I watched this particular anime, and it's an anime, not a game. An anime character. Is it a show you watched this year? Absolutely not. Not even close. Does she have brown hair? No. Ah, the old bitter melon. It's a bitter melon! I know I can make that work, but like... I don't know how to turn that into a punchline, you know, it's a bit of melon. It's a bitter melon. Does she have two-toned hair? No! Single color! Is she a side character? No. Main for sure. Ba-ba, ba-ba, ba-da-ba, ba-ba, 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 ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I was hoping to find a bunch of gold so I could buy a big ship. Haha, if we all work together, perhaps you will still be able to buy one, Aika. I mean, yeah, we can totally buy a ship if we hunt some more treasure. I don't actually know who that character is, Attenborough 83. Who is Kagami Sumika? Akane. Nope. I'll say right now that just because it's not a 1 or 2 syllable name, it's not a 3 syllable, that doesn't mean it's a 3 syllable name, you know? Oh, it's a Muv-Love character. Yeah, no, I haven't read Muv-Love yet, Attenborough. It's on the list. I have to read it for sheep to be able to respect me. Is she from a shonen anime? Let me just check. The type. I think it would count as shonen. I'm not sure. So I want to see if there's like anything. Okay. So the official manga of this show is classed as seinen, based on the what it runs in. That's very technical. I'll give you this, it's not originally a manga, so the manga's an adaptation. See, I know, like, you guys can't, there's no way. Okay, I'll give you this, she has long black hair. And her anime is specifically from 2012. You'll still won't be able to get it. My power is just too much. Nope, not a magical girl anime. Oh yeah, also things are about to go down. Hi Ramirez. Bit of a contrast here between tone of the stream and tone of the game. It's the Armada. How'd they get here? How'd they get here? Well, we warned you. The Sultan's totally dead. The Royal Palace. Looks like they're trying to make an example out of Nasser. Vice, if we just stand around here, we're all dead. Head for the docks. I was really hoping to rest at an inn, you know? Sorta chill out. Our ship, it's on fire! Fina, so you are here. Fina, so you are here. I've been looking for you. Ramirez! Fina, you know him? Did you lead this attack? Yes. From this day on, Nasser belongs to the Valuan Empire. And I will be taking you back to Valua. Surrender, or you will all die. Vice, please do as he says. Fina. Please, you won't be able to defeat him. Not yet. Do as he says. Did the anime end recently? It was no. It was again. The anime is 2012. Welcome, Ruse Deuce. Welcome. Again, the anime that had the character that I named my sword, my wooden bokken after. It aired in 2012 specifically. Start to finish, it was only in 2012. It hasn't had a new anime series since. I know there was a film. There was a film. That was the thing. What anime are we talking about? That's just it. That's just it, Ruse Deuce. Everybody's guessing. They're playing 20 questions with me because I said that I named my bokken after a female anime character. And I was like, you guys will never be able to guess which one. And so far I've been completely correct. Fight, even though you know it's futile. We'll never surrender. We'd rather die. As you wish. I would have spared you, but you leave me no choice. No, you can ace it, Roostus. You can ace it if you want. Oh my. This guy's cool. I fully support you acing it if you think you can. It is not Kuroneko, Dr. Hidaka. So almost certainly I'm going to have to go reload my save, right? That's what's going to happen here. Let's see how much health this boy's got. Were there any hints before I got here? She has long black hair. She's younger than me. It's a battle-focused anime. What else did I give? Her name has 3 syllables or more. It's single-tone hairs, only black hair. It's a show from 2012. It has a shared universe from another work, but it's not part of a larger franchise. Oh god, that's nothing. That was no damage. Those are all the hints, I'm pretty sure. Oh, this is a good track. Listen to that. Listen to that percussion. Love me some good percussion. Sacrum. Yeah, there were a lot of anime in 2012, as with every year. No, not from the Monogatari series.
Give me strength.
Thunderbird Prime wins! Sorry to cut the brakes on everyone else, but Thunderbird Prime wins. Yes. My blade, my bokken, is named Kuroyuki Hime, which translates to Black Snow Princess. She's from Excel World. Again, I didn't name, I picked the name specifically because I thought it was really cool, not necessarily to, like, honor the character or anything. That said, I did enjoy Excel World. I am an Excel World fan, you could say. I think it's better than SAO, even though that's the more popular work by the author. Yeah, this is why I was like, nobody will ever guess it. Who watches Excel World? Skull Shield. Black Snow Lady? Black Snow Princess, Attenborough. But yes. Though lady as well, I suppose.
Pirates of old, defend our cause!
I guess I did underestimate your power, Thunderbird. Nice work, nice work. But yeah, I think it's a good name for my sword, Kuroyuki Hime. You had a weapon in Team Fortress 2 named Wakasagi Hime. What's that mean, Corpse? If it has a particular meaning. Oh,
there's light. There is darkness.
What the heck?
Sword of the Dark Moon.
Oh my god. He's everywhere. Oh my god, he covered the entire screen with his slashes! One party member survived. Something like Fish Princess. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, no, I wouldn't name my sword like Homura or anything like that. I was like, the name of this sword needs to be just cool beyond cool. And the fact that Kuroyuki Hime is like a 6-syllable name was like... choice. Yep. I did not mean to focus, but that is hilarious. Oh my god!
Light.
He's doing it again! He's doing it again!
Sword of the
Welcome,
Dark
welcome,
Moon.
randomly, welcome. He's doing it again! On one guy who's already half dead! Oh yeah, bye, Dr. Hidaka. Bye-bye. Enjoy the rest of your day. See you around. We'll be streaming tomorrow as well. And the day after that, and the day after that. I'm loving the daily. Loving the daily streams. They're a bit short, but I get a lot of them. I get 7 of them a week. Oh my god, the cutscene continues. Well, it's all because Gilda's got the HP of an ox. It's not really a credit to me, Corpse. No. How? Vice can't fight any longer. Look at him smiling all like that. Random question, does Sensoya sound like a girl's name? Depending on the setting, yeah, I could definitely see it being one. This must have been a fight you were meant to lose. Well, yeah, Devilblade. Like, absolutely. The fact that it gave you the option to just surrender made it very clear that that was going to be a losing fight. But they've established, what they've done is just like with the previous, just like with Galcian, they have immediately established Ramirez as a tangible antagonist and a threat. They use this whole sequence with the treasure and whatnot to establish the capital city of NASA as like, you have the coolest feminine sword name now. Not as cool as Kuroyuki Hime Attenborough. What sword is named Sensoya? So, this is very good, alright? Because Galcian was established as a total legend when he jumped onto a moving train. Warmonger, nice. Okay, but what kind of sword? He jumped onto a moving train, took off his like coat, and was like, "I'ma have at it," and he just starts slowly walking towards you with a sword, and that spelled trouble. So with Ramirez, what they did, right, is when you first go to NASA, you visit this sort of, not necessarily dinky, but smaller town near the border. You visit there, and that's where you get the red moon crystal, and that's the first, like, they've already established NASA, you've been there, you've done it, you go do Ixataka, like, that's a separate thing. You think, oh, you're just going to go around collecting the moon crystals. You don't expect to go back to NASA. And then they spend time establishing Nazrad, capital, it's big, it's got bazaars, it's got everything, it's big and whatnot. And, like, they introduce that, hey, like, Valua's going to try and evade, but nothing's going to come of it, surely. And you just have this sort of lighthearted arc, and then, wham! Total invasion. Ramirez is way too strong in battle for you to fight, and he's just leading a total slaughter and invasion of Nazrad. And Nasser and Valua have, in lore, been established that they fought before, and that, like, Valua didn't, like, have an overcome, like a crushing victory. Like, they were evenly matched. Like, this is a wild thing for Ramirez to be doing. I'm just saying that they have been establishing him as an incredibly competent and powerful antagonist, both in the lore and narrative, and also through the gameplay. It's that merging of game mechanic and narrative that I really appreciate. I mean, a war shop or like a weapon seller would totally be a warmonger for sure. Like the war economy. So like Virgil in DMC3. Yes. Only I hope that Ramirez doesn't stab us through the heart like Virgil did. Ramirez. Well, although to be fair, like you beat Virgil in Virgil 1 in order to do that, right? I forget. Ramirez, why? Ramirez, why? Virgil is everyone's boy. We love Virgil here. So what was the point of collecting those moon crystals? I tried so hard and got so far, and in the end it didn't even matter. Valua just used us like a tool to acquire these two moon crystals. Yeah, I know Virgil 1 is technically a Dante L, but you win in combat, Thunderbird. This is the... Okay, so... Even my favorite series, Trail, sort of fell victim to this so often they had to, like, change, sort of... They had to introduce a new combat mechanic to make it work. If you lose... If you beat somebody in the battle, and then in the cutscene, they win... That's a dissonance between gameplay and narrative. The gameplay and the story are at odds. Exactly, Devil-Bladed. Which means that this introduction of Ramirez is about 100 times cooler and better than the Virgil introduction can ever be, as much as cool as Virgil is. Like, because you cannot beat him. He will defeat you. you will lose to him, because he is more powerful than you, and you can do nothing. And that is established both in the story and in the gameplay. But DMC being DMC means it can't do that kind of thing, because they're this kind of thing is the easiest to do in JRPGs, but you also, you can't overuse it, because, having a battle just for the pure purpose of the player losing is, if you overuse it, it's not fun. So, obviously Skies of Arcadia is using it to perfection by having it happen the one time. They could have done that with Galcian, but they held off with Galcian, specifically so they could do it with Ramirez, I bet. They gave Galcian a purely, in-law, although I bet if I run towards him, I could have fought him and lost. But I was too scared. Well done, Galcian! Nasser was our only enemy with a navy. Now we rule the skies unopposed. Soon the whole world will bow before the might of Valua, and they will see me as their ruler. Yes, your highness. Yes, exactly, Double-Bladed. It's been done very well. In DMC5. It is my understanding that the Sylvite girl and those air pirates had the moon crystals in their possession when they were captured. Bring the girl and the crystals to me. As for those air pirates, I want them executed in Lower City. I want people to witness their deaths. Really? Is it really on point? Because I feel like I've got no consistency at all with Theodora's voice.
I will personally see to it that everything goes as you...
Wait! Oh, hell yeah, Enrique. Mother! I just heard that our fleet destroyed Nazarad while it was defenseless. How could you? Why did you have to murder so many innocent people? I know that we are acquiring more lands, but if we use these brutal tactics, the people will rise up and rebel against us. Please, we've made our point. Pull our troops out of Nasser. Enrique rocks. I mean, anybody can do voice acting nowadays, which means that you gotta be cream of the crop. I'm not. Silence, Enrique! It is Valua's destiny to span across the world and bask in the glory of the 6 moons. How do you expect us to conquer the world without a little bloodshed? But, Mother, how can you expect to inherit the throne of the empire I worked so hard to build? You're too much of a coward. Remove yourself from my sight. Poor Enrique. Very well. I really wanted him to be another party member. Look at him. He's just adorable, ain't he? I hate Valua. It's always so dark and gloomy here.
Yeah, especially when you're locked up in a jail cell. Valuans have no sense of hospitality. Hey guards, can we get some food in here? How about a drink or something?
I got this. It is a real Queen Braun moment. I have been thinking of that in my head without making the parallel Double-Bladed. I got the sauce. I don't know exactly what the sauce means, but thank you, Roosters. It is a perk of an unvoiced JRPG that I can try my hand at voicing the characters. I have not done this in a while, and it's actually quite fun. I can't believe we're back in Valua. I wonder where Vice and Fine are being held.
Is this where the air pirate girl is being held?
Oh no, it's Vigoro. I used the wrong voice for how did I voice Vigoro? He showed up at the start,
Yes, Admiral Vigoro, but sir, why does that concern you?
Oh, wait, no, I remember. I was trying to do like a...
Hey, don't worry about it. Now run along and go make yourself useful somewhere else. Well, what do we have here? Nice legs and curves in all the right places. Well, I suppose I've seen better, but she's not too bad.
Who are you? And are you always... Oh, sorry. Who are you? And are you always this crude? Using sauce in the place of chops. I don't know what either of those mean.
I'm Vigoro, the toughest man in the Armada. I'm surprised you haven't heard of me. The women I've been with love to brag.
Okay, that's it. I've got to... I do this, but then I also add that. I've never heard of you before in my life. Where are Vice and Fine being held? You're gonna clip all these lines and release a Carmine voice pack? No, Corpse, no! I'll release my own Carmine voice pack just as soon as I know how to do that. How to make a voice pack. If anyone knows how to make a voice pack, tell me and I'll just do it. Get away from me, you creep! You're all sweaty and you've got a serious body hair problem. And what's that smell?
Aw, come on, Red. You know I'm the man of your dreams. We were meant to be together. I'm sure you'll grow to like me. Just give me a chance.
Yuck! You're disgusting! I would say get Audacity and your mic. What the heck is an Audacity? This is shaping up to be a great day. Let's see. So far we got captured, separated from Micah and Fina, and we lost all the crystals. What's next? Maybe they'll torture us. A perfect end to a perfect day.
Vice, you're only making things worse. Take it easy.
Huh? An audio program. There's his bed.
Oh, Willie, how are you doing?
He's got a message.
Very bad. Very bad.
Haha, is that so? Well, you had to fly all the way over here. I'm not surprised.
Gilda, there's a note tied to Willie's leg with a piece of wire.
We will begin bombarding the fortress at midnight, and we'll await your arrival just outside the Claudia.
Yeah, this isn't the first time my men have had to break me out of a prison. They know the routine. Routine. It's all routine with Gilda. Welcome, Suzuki. Let me Google this Audacity thing. Apparently, I already have it. Nice. Whenever Gilda's theme starts playing, you know something's great is gonna happen. I like him, I just wish he was Drachma. I just wish he was Drachma! I want Drachma back! You don't understand, I want Drachma back!
Well, the Claudia may not be able to destroy the Grand Fortress by herself, but she'll cause quite a bit of commotion.
Time for some Legacy of Kain line reads. If you want specific line reads, Devil Bladed, I have a Ko-Fi, the way you can commission either art or voice from me at extremely overpriced charges. I think I charge $5 for a voice line. Because I'm an extortionist by trade. Hair up? Okay. Up we go. That's when we can make our escape.
Exactly.
But there's still one problem. We need to get out of the cell. Oh, he's got a wire! I like this guy, though. I like Gilda, though.
Leave that to me. Leave that to me. There was a wire around Willie's leg for a reason.
I'll have this door open in no time. Of course. Is there anything you can't do? What's this? What's wrong? There's some writing on the back of this letter. Oh, well, what does it say? To my darling Gilda, I will fight for your freedom as well. For you, my love. Oh, your soulmate, Clara. And there are lipstick marks at the bottom. Clara, she's here too? Well, according to this letter, yeah. Oh no, trouble. Hey, Vice, we don't really need to break out of here, do we? What are you talking about? We'll be hanged. Being hanged. Being stuck with Clara. Tough choice. Oh well. Wow, I'm impressed. Willie, tell the men to wait for me with a barrel of Loca. I think I'm gonna need it. Well then, I'll grab our weapons. Let's go! Let's not forget about Ika and Fina. I'm not leaving without them. Prison break. Prison break. Prison break. Ba ba ba. I love prison breaks in JRPGs, I'll be real. I love how, like, some JRPGs are just like, here's a bunch of really cool tropes weaved into an interesting story. Why I never. Can't do a convincing Ica scream. Hey, that sounded like Ica. Time to fight, time to kill, time to fight, time to kill. Bah. So I'm going to attack the officer and attack the officer. That'll kill him. Gunslinger. Roosters, get your rest. Thank you for stopping by. Enjoy the nap dimension. Rest well. I don't have any command activated robots because I don't trust them. I don't trust robots with my chat.
That was easy.
Humu humu humu. Perhaps one day I will be big enough to need some sort of moderation. But I doubt it. I can't, like, I can't imagine, like, I would have, like, chat would have to move, like, super fast for me to, like, need a mod or something like that. Okay, let's use the save slot 3 for this. I think I'll go one more save point past this. Because we are already 2.5 hours in. Let's go to the Fortress Cannon Room. Just for funsies. Ike is probably in a prison cell, but, you know. It can be fun to go destroy a giant cannon, you know? It's all about the cannons you don't fire. Okay, this strategy is based on them attacking Vice. Please attack Vice. Yeah, he's attacking Vice. Get him, Vice. Yes. Oh no, not a counter stance! Do they have oh my god, they have gun lances. Come on.
Dance for me.
Gun lances are one of the coolest weapons ever. You take a lance, you take a gun, you combine the two. Perfection. Counter stance this, fool! Cutlass Fury! Let's see if he counters. No, he does not, because it's a special move. Where the heck did you get a Sacrum Crystal from, you freaking... I have not watched Gundam F91. I am not a Gunlance main in Monster Hunter World, Devil Bladed. In fact, I don't main anything in Monster Hunter, because, like, I can't play Monster Hunter for, like, decent period. Like, Monster Hunter is one of those games for me where, like, I need people to play it with, or there's no point. Although, when I last played World, which was years ago, it would have been, like at least a full year ago, it would have been, I played Insect Glaive, and I think I played, Switch Axe, maybe. All feels so long ago. I have not watched F91 Nattenborough. The specific Twilight Princess scene you were looking for? What? Which scene, Corpse? I'm glad you found it. It must have been... Go men for having, like, unorganized VODs now. I apologize. I mean, listen, Annabro, when it comes to Gundam weapons, nothing quite satiates my desires like the physical ballistic weapons of the Iron-Blooded Orphans universe. But the mecha designs for most of the mechs are not as good as, Oh, yeah, I loved that sequence. That sequence hit me so hard when I played it. It's a good sequence in that game. I probably will get to it one day, Attenborough. Damn, it won't open, it's locked. Oh man, all that, and I just have to turn around and walk away. Like Twilight Princess was really good at making you, like, feel for Midna.
Pirates of old.
Pirates of old.
Defend our cause.
Defend our cause. Bum, ba, bum, ba, bum. Bum, ba, bum. Dun, 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 dun. Bum, bum, bum. Ba da 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 da. Ba da ba da ba ba ba. Bum, bum, bum. Excellent. All according to Keikaku. Just gotta take care of the officer first.
Cutlass Fury.
That was easy.
What the? Oh, my brain didn't work for a second there. Sorry, I was calculating something off stream. Silly me. Bum, bum, bum. Prisoner block 200, we want that one. And mine must be the arm shields, but these are really neat grunt knights. What's great about Valuan knights, Attenborough, is we've seen all different kinds, just like how the Armada has each of the general ships looks very unique. There are multiple different kinds of Valuan knights that all look different. It's very nice. Don't tell me I ended up back on the floor that I was just on. No, I've ended up back on the floor that I was just on. I swear I hit 200 before. Carmine.exe will stop working. It was like I got tripped up by the whole like 12 p.m., 12 a.m. thing. When I was reading something real quick. Scheduling things is annoying. Times are annoying. Why can't everything be a single persistent... Wait a second, I'm about to advocate for time compression. Hold on a second, I'm gonna stop that now. Hey Ica, do you want us to come back later? Vice, no! No, Vice! Vice, get this creep off of me!
Hey, beat it, kid!
Sorry to spoil your fun, but you heard the lady. Who said we were having fun? Frickin' Vigoro. Look at this beefy boy.
I'm Vigoro. No woman in Valua can resist me. I believe that the worth of a man can be measured by his popularity with the women. I kinda like that. I should remember that for later. Where's Fina? Give us back the crystals and bring Fina here. Fina? Oh, the Sylvite. Ramirez escorted her to the Imperial Palace.
Is that so? Well, after we beat the snot out of you, we'll be rescuing her.
I love it when women tough. I love it when women talk tough. Let me give your friends a lesson in brute force.
Vigoro challenging evil Johnny Bravo energy. Yes, exactly. Give me a Johnny Bravo quote. I don't know any of his lines. Focus up.
Hey, baby.
Oh my. That didn't actually charm her, right? No, he confused her instead. It panicked her.
Whoa, mama. Whoa, mama. Mama warned me about women like you. I was hoping she was right.
Something like that. I don't have Fina, so I can't cure this, so I guess you're just gonna have to endure it, Ica. Sorry about that. Wait, no, I can cast Curio on her. I love how the light goes out in their eyes when they're panicking or confused. Johnny talks just a bit faster, but otherwise on point. I see. He completely ruined men for her. Oh, that's gotta be tough. That's gotta suck.
Moons, give me strength.
Alas, alack. I don't think Aika has actually expressed any interest in any character or person romantically like this whole game. Like, maybe you could interpret some things towards Vice, maybe? Like, Fina, I'm pretty sure, has a thing for Vice, but Aika, I don't know. Cast magic. Attack.
Moons, give me strength.
Ike more like a sister. Yeah, they're very much like sort of sibling energy. Hey, is it just me, or is this guy like is hitting this guy like hitting a brick wall? Okay, there we go. There we go. We're breaking through. We're breaking out of here tonight. Ow. Cutlass Fury. Focus. Increm on Vice.
Moons, give me strength.
Moons, the strength. Give me. Oh, the animations in this game are excellent, Corpse. Like, I was thinking of, I talked about it on the stream how like cool it would be to have like a low poly 3D RPG Maker equivalent, but like with RPG Maker they've got a thing for like, you know, you layer a bunch of images together to make like an animation of a like an attack happening, like a 2D animation of attack made up of like pre-existing effects. That's not, I'm not saying that's a walk in the park, but it's got to be way harder to do good 3D animation, which would be required for something like a low poly 3D RPG. Okay, so Cutlass Fury, Furia. Wait a second, he's only doing this on Aika.
Moons, give me strength.
Of course he's only doing it on Aika. Of course he is. Because it's a freaking, he's blowing a kiss. Oh my god.
Hey, baby.
Oh my, I've cured her this turn. Oh. Oh. Ow. It just keeps happening, don't it? Oh! It happened again! If you cure someone on the turn, like if you cure somebody and then they get inflicted with a status thing on that turn, it then melts away at the end. I'm pretty sure that that's an intended system, considering it's happened twice now. Get hit. Okay, so you have no problems just freaking bopping her. Oh. No, it's not like that. It's like a it's like a I actually can't keep my voice low enough to do it, and then also like do the thing. Like something like that. Oh my, what attacks, what vigorous attacks Vigoro has. Just gonna sack res Aika and attack.
Moons, give me strength.
Got him!
How could this be?
How could this be?
Is it over already?
Bam, bam. I like that they introduced all the admirals at the start, even though, like, you know, we are only seeing Vigoro again now. Bow, bow, bow. Bow, bow, bow. Heh. Looks like you were all talk. Bow, bow, bow.
Grr. Well, you got lucky. And I didn't have my cannon or my armor.
On Pirate Isle where I was raised, we have a saying. A true man never makes excuses for his shortcomings. And going by that saying, you've got quite a ways to go.
Yeah, you've got an attitude. I like that. You'll be seeing me again. You can count on it.
Get wrecked, Vigoro.
Ugh, that hurt, Red.
I don't know, they split us up before you even got here. I've been alone the whole time. Well, until Macho Man came along, that is. The Valuans do not, in fact, believe in treating ladies like ladies. I think that boss fight is a good place to end the stream. Let me go back down to block 100 and save. Well, change of plans. Change of plans.
Welcome, Raiders. It is I, Carmine Phlegathon, he who was cursed under the red moon of fate, and he who wields a demon within his right arm. Hello. Welcome.
Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in, Stalker. What were you doing? What were you up to? Tell me all about it. Was it fun? I hope you enjoyed it. Hello. Welcome in. I was gonna end the stream. I was gonna like hop to a save point and end the stream, but we'll go a bit further because you ready. Backpack Hero. I've never played it, but congrats on the clear. I assume that's a good thing. Well, welcome in, everybody. Welcome, Metro 1278. Welcome, Ruku. Hi. It's an inventory management rogue. The inventory management system. It's gone rogue. No, it can't be. Ba 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 ba. I mean, I don't know if I'd love something that's about I might love inventory management. I don't know. I like special I like augment management, like materia systems or stuff like that. So maybe. Yeah, we're playing Skies of Arcadia. Have you heard of Skies of Arcadia? It's a really good game. It came out on the Dreamcast and then was re-released on the GameCube, and I was recommended it, and I've been streaming it, I've been playing it. It's very good. It's a very good JRPG. Thought it was Quest 64. Nope, Skies of Arcadia. Different console. Backpack Hero is a very addicting game. Let me see if it's on Steam. Maybe I'll wishlist it. Because if both Orca and Corpse recommend it, these are some high taste individuals. I should at least throw it a wish list. There we go. So, this is where the air pirates are being held.
Yes, Prince Enrique.
I wish to speak with them. Take me to them.
Sir, perhaps it would be best for you to wait out here. The cell is not fitting for one of your stature. I'll get the other guards. We will bind the prisoner and bring him to you.
Well, I'll finally get to meet the legendary air pirate Vice. If the rumors that I've heard are true, he'll look like a demon and spit fire. But my instincts are telling me that he's fighting for all the right reasons.
Prince Enrique, it's an emergency. I found Admiral Vigoro unconscious in one of the cells. The rest of the cells are empty. It appears that Vice and the others have escaped. What? I see. They're trying to escape from the Grand Fortress again. Listen carefully. Do not tell anyone about this. Keep the doors to this area closed. Don't let anyone in or out. If you are questioned about it later, tell them that it was a direct order from me. Understand? Yes, Your Majesty, but...
Very well then. Good job. Stay here. There's an urgent matter that I must attend to. Dude, he's totally gonna come with us. Let's go. Let's go. Oh my, what if he replaces Fina in the party for a while? That would be wild. We'd lose our healer. That'd be very wild indeed. Go to the cannon room. Maybe he's a healer. I mean, anybody can... The great thing about this system is that anybody can be a healer, so it really will depend on what kind of magic that he has, that he comes with. But I was specifically building Fina to be green and silver. And, like, I doubt he'll just have, like, carbon copy, like, abilities. Because Fina's got, like... I keep switching between Fina and Fina. Welcome, Deep Freeze 2K. This game is very great.
I'm a healer, but...
Got him. Okay, Cutlass Fury, one shock troop. Shoot the other. It's a good battle theme. The soundtrack for this game is just radical. It's great. Why have a why get an HD version? Like, I'm all for a re-release, but this game already looks really good. The Dream Core. Is the reason that the OST has been a bit quiet? Is the reason that the OST has been quiet because this is the GameCube port? The Dreamcast wasn't MIDI? Welcome, Gato, welcome. I have to go listen to the OST. I have to go listen to the OST after this stream. I have to.
Is it over already?
Hoo boy. Nintendo and their tiny discs, man. GameCube discs were smaller. What was the deal with that? Why weren't they just like PlayStation 2 discs? Was the format proprietary? Were like those kinds of discs like proprietary or something? Those tiny GameCube discs hold more than a DC disc. Oh, I see. So it's not actually the size of the disc that made it smaller. Wait, then how did the... Wait. Huh. Answer's a bit of a rabbit hole. Okay. A complicated subject I don't think I'm gonna learn in a day. Yeah, I think I know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna get this dude in my party. I can only hope. That's a big gun! What the? This cannon's new, and it's huge! This thing is big enough to wipe out an island! Oh, it has extra content, I see. We can run through the barrel to the other side. Oh, are we going to run through a gigantic gun barrel? Hey, what happened to Gilda?
Sorry about the... sorry about... Hey, Vi! Sorry about that, let's get moving!
TLDR is piracy prevention, cheaper manufacturing costs, and they didn't want to pay license fees. Wow, that sucks. I gotta listen to the soundtrack. Hey, where did you go? So that, okay, in that case, re-release the thing with better audio. I just had to take care of something. Hey, don't worry about it. Welcome, the Critic of Innocence. Welcome. Yo-ho, fiddle-dee-dee. Hi. We're pirates. We should get out of this dump. My men are about to attack. Gilda has become suspicious to me now. I'm now running along a giant cannon barrel. I've made it to the other side. Woo! Easy peasy. Well, we're on the exterior of the Grand Fortress, so we're set. Sega CD's main selling point was CD quality audio. Oh, that's why they call it the CD. Kill them all. Bang bang. No, don't search for me. Hey, they have heads that are like that one droid from the Phantom Menace. No, don't call allies. Bow, bow. Don't do that. There's no need to do that. Do you really want to do that? Think about it for a second. You could call your allies. But then, you know, it'd get crowded. You know, it'd change up the vibe. I think that the battle as it's going right now is perfectly fine. That was Fury. Yeah, I'm gonna listen to the soundtrack of this game after this. I was thinking, like, the soundtrack sounds very quiet compared to the... like the actual thingamajig. All the other sounds of the game. Don't do that, don't call allies. There's no reason to call allies, you don't need to call allies. Mostly Western developed games that have the electro thingamajigs due to lack of familiarity with FM synths. The English documentation for Genesis sound chips are not great. Interesting. A lot of this is like gaming... Oh man, it's never gonna end if they can keep doing this. A lot of this is gaming that I'm just not familiar with. I wasn't around for this era. Welcome new and tasty 6000. Welcome to Carmine Hunt. Oh, we've moved far along from the treasure hunt by this point. No! Don't explode. Oh, Cantor. Oh my god, it's another one of those armored bull things. Oh my. Oh boy. Oh, Ruku, no, that's not it's not like a dumb grip or anything, it's awesome. He's using a cutlass. He's using a cutlass like a tonfa. The left-handed cutlass is being wielded like you would hold a tonfa. So it's as though he's dual-wielding a tonfa and a sword. And I love that about him. Tonfas are the best weapon. It's so choice. Perish on the field of battle. Okay, we've got him past the halfway point. Critical hit, yes, that's what we want. I can finish him off next turn for sure now. I just need to weather one attack. Ooh. Ica couldn't cut it. Let's cast Ryzen on no, you know, let's just finish this. And he lives! The man lives! Is there nothing this man cannot do? Survive a counterattack. He's so tired. Well, only Vice is gonna get the EXP for that battle.
Is it over?
What a hell of a random encounter. What a hellish random encounter that is. It's okay, it's only one fight. Oh man, I need Sacrum! This is why I've switched Ica to the green boomerang. Having the electric, like, I barely use any spells other than green, silver, and like that. Like I'm not really using a lot of the elements that I have. So I really shouldn't have just been like, oh, Finer's the only one who needs to learn green and silver. Welcome, Super Mario Bros. To Game of the Year Edition. Sega was porting all their Dreamcast hits to the GameCube, while PS2 and Xbox got sequels to their Dreamcast games. The ancient days of gaming, back in the long, long ago. Like, this game is like over 20 years old, it's wild. Sega and Xbox are buddy-buddy now. How is Xbox even a thing? Like, it's Microsoft. Just release it on PC. Like the only reason to have a console in the first place instead of just having a PC is because of console exclusives. And the only people who have any reason to have console exclusives are the Nintendo consoles and the Sony consoles. Microsoft should just, like, do the PC release, because, like, they own Windows. Like, Microsoft is the only manufacturer of, like, console generations that, like, I've not had a console from, like, since the, like PlayStation 2 era. Like, I've got a Switch now, and I've got a PlayStation 5. I don't have an Xbox. And I never had an Xbox, because why would I have an Xbox? Final Fantasy was on the PlayStation. But these games on both sell both equal profit. Profit. Yeah. All their console games go to PC on their Xbox PC platform is probably the best deal. Yeah, for them, for sure. Yeah, I haven't been able to touch any of those because I'm not like I can't play a game that's like only came out on like the 360. Such a game is unplayable. Oh no, I pressed the button. No, there was a thing there! I missed it now, because I didn't. This was the thing that I had to go to. You're kidding me. That sucks. I probably missed something missable there. Come on, game, how could you do that to me? Ah! My men are right on time, but we're running a little late. Whoa, look at all that fire. Look at that firepower. Hey, what about Clara? I'm sure she can hold her own. I think. Fire the big gun. Do it now. I thought Shenmue 2 was a Dreamcast game. That cannon we ran through, it just exploded. The explosion took out that whole area. They won't be putting that fire out anytime soon. Yeah, I, left them a little present. Are you two ready? Here's where the real fun begins. I'm pressing the button. Okay, I can go back to the original place. The door will just be locked or something. Nope, it won't open. The cannon room key won't work either. I guess we need a different key. Oh, so we'll be coming back down. There's like a whole thing. I'm tossing up whether we should keep going because I was going to end the stream before the raid. I don't know if I've streamed enough since the raid. But it is 3 hours, which means, if I'm not mistaken, yep, it's 2 AM. I don't want to stay up too late. Mage Warden, geek the mage, 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 geek the mage!
Here goes!
Suffer not the witch to live!
Cutlass Fury!
Yeah, like there's a save point just ahead. I'm debating whether we stop at it or not. Point blank. Nice block animation. Like that's just their take damage animation, but it's framed as a block. I love like something cool like that. I don't get chat timestamps either. Can I enable that? Is that a thing? Oh. I don't see it. Oh, Nomon settings. Chat appearance, timestamp, and new messages. Yo! This was always a thing? Raid happened at 1:46. It's been about 20 minutes. Wow, I never knew you could do that. Thank you so much for the tip. I've been VTubing for nearly 3 years and I had no idea that that was possible. Point and laugh at me. Which I think I will. I think I will. Apologies to the raiders, but I think I will tap out at this save point up ahead. I can feel the sleepiness. Down, 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 down. Ba-da-da, ba-da-da. Well, thanks, Ruku. I'm streaming this daily if you ever want to catch any more. Very good game. So many people have shown up, like so many people have shown up and commented, like, while I've been streaming this, about how much they love Skies of Arcadia, and it's been very nice to see.
Here goes.
Point blank shots. I love that Gilda still runs up to people to attack for him. To attack him.
No hard feelings.
No hard feelings. Dude, no hard feelings. I feel like I'd sort of go back and forth between like a couple different sort of ranges for Gilda's voice. It's difficult. I really feel like while I'm voice acting all these characters, I really feel my voice moving around in my throat. Maybe not so much like the actual like what's happening with my voice, but like I have like my head moves in 3 dimensions. I don't know if you know it, but when I'm like
when I was trying to voice that guy, like whoa, mama,
like I would move over to the left, and I would when I'm trying to voice Aika, Vice, like I move a bit to the right, like I move my head to the right and forward. It's like it's weird. I don't know. I don't know if it does anything. I don't know nothing about nothing when it comes to voice acting. Okay, Aika, I'm just gonna heal Aika and then do this again, cause like save again, cause oh boy. Grand Fortress Gate. We are almost 25 hours in. Let's go. Alrighty, let me pull up my list of raid messages and we'll scan the skies for targets. Let's see, which element of raid message would you guys like? Fire, water, lightning, ice, earth, dark, light, or wind? Dark. Alrighty, we'll go with dark. There you are. The dark element raid message. If you like to use a raid message when you raid, there you go. Thank you all for stopping by. I will set up the raid now. Let's raid... Biscuit's on, so let's raid him. I have the feeling he might change his stream times, so let's raid him while we got the chance. Now, thank you all so much for coming. You're all wonderful people, wonderful mortals, and I hope you all have a good rest of your day. Simply just a good rest.
now I shall send you through the portal to realms unknown. Commence the fathomless, silent, all-consuming, monochromatic, decaying, bloodstained, choking, deadly, grim, heartless, midnight void raid. Farewell.